everybody, it's Sam Bennett from therealsambennett.com going live 2-1 boom. Hey everybody, it's Sam Bennett from therealsambennett.com getting started just a teeny weeny bit early here. We're about 1 minute before the top of the hour, but I wanted to jump on and say hi and welcome you all here, whether you were watching live on the TikToks or you are watching live on StreamYard or you're watching live on Facebook or on LinkedIn. Isn't it miraculous that we're able to do this? It's incredible. Okay, I want to tilt this down just a little bit. Is that better? Maybe. Okay. Hey y'all. So I have a new class coming up this weekend that you might really enjoy, and it sort of ties into what we're talking about today. It's called the Bunny Slope. Cutest name for a course ever. There you go. Thank you. If you go to therealsambennett.com, therealsambennett.com/bunny slope, you'll see it. And it's all day on Saturday. And we are going to knock out your email marketing, which gives you a big clue what we're going to be talking about today. So let's start with our breathing, though. Let's start with this moment to center in for just a sec. I don't know about you. I've been running around like a headless chicken for days now. So much going on, so much to do, so many moving parts. Let's just breathe. So we're going to inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. We'll do that 3 times. You can ignore it if you want, but most people find it to be very pleasant. You ready? Let's inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That always feels so good. Hi, live TikToker people. Great to see you. Hi, everybody here. How's it going? Marie, pleasure you're here. Veronica, of course, my team member, and, right hand, left hand, all the hands. All right, so I want to know what gets in the way of you attracting your ideal audience. What gets in the way of you finding the people who are into what it is you're doing, and whether that's they're into your writing or they're into your teaching or they're into your work or they're into your personality? Like, what is it that stops you from being able to reach those people who are already into what you're doing? They just may not know about you. What do you think stops you there? Hi, Kim. How's it going? Sometimes I can see your names on the chat, and sometimes I can't. So if I don't say your name, it's just because I can't see it. I know sometimes people get concerned about bothering people. Like, I don't want to bother people. I know sometimes people get concerned about overdoing it. Like, well, I don't want to over promote. I don't want to burn people out. I don't want to annoy people. What else? What else gets in the way of you finding the people who are already into what you're doing, but may not know about you specifically? Because that's really the clients and audience we want, right? We don't want to be converting brand newbies into fans. We want people who are already fans and then get them to be fans of us too, right? You don't want to be persuading people to be, buy their first bottle of vitamins or buy their first historical romance novel, right? You want people who are already into historical romance novels and then get them to read your historical romance novel. Shirley says, thinking I don't have a message and who'd want to hear it if I did. Wow. Oh boy, Shirley, that just hurts me inside my heart, right? How many of you feel that way? Like, I'm not sure I have anything anybody would want to hear. I don't really have a message. And if I did, who'd want to hear it? When in fact, you have a message. You have been living your message your whole life. Let me say that again. You have been living your message your whole life. You have been spreading a message of understanding, of loving kindness, of literacy, of high standards, of good humor, right? Think about the things that you get praised for or criticized for, even better, right? Like, oh, do you always have to take everything so seriously? Yes, because I'm spreading a message of seriousness, because there seems to be a real lack of seriousness happening in the world right now, right? Whatever it is, and believe me, whatever your message is, people need to hear it. And whether it's eat more lentils or do more breathing or honor your creativity in just 15 minutes a day, that's mine. Honor your creativity just 15 minutes a day. Then, do that. Do that. That's your message. Marie says the complacency of typing the same intro, lack of individuality. Yeah, that'll burn you out quick, right? Saying the same thing over and over again. And you can tell when people do that too, right? When they're like, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Sam Bennett. I'm a coach who specializes in helping authors and healers get their right? You get those pings on Facebook and you're like, really? Really? You can't do better than that? And in fact, you have an opportunity to be more individualized, to be more unique in your message and your communication. You're just not taking it. You're just not taking it. So let's talk about what I think is the awesomest, best, easiest, most cost-effective, highest return on investment way to get your message out to the people who most need to hear it. And that, my friends, is email. I know it's an old technology, but it's totally still works. And here's why I love email. First of all, like I said, it's super cheap and easy. Like you don't need to invest in ads. You don't need to have any fancy systems. You don't need hardly anything except a computer and an internet connection. And you already have that because you're here. So yay, you win. You don't even need a website. For reals. You need a website address, but you do not necessarily need a website. We'll talk about that on Saturday. Yeah, email still rocks. It sure does. It sure does. And here's why email rocks. First of all, this bothering thing, right? The over promoting and bothering thing. Email is the only form of marketing that I know in which it is impossible to bother people. It's impossible because they are 100% in control of the process, right? I cannot control what ads come on the podcasts I listen to, or what billboards I drive past, or what ads pop up on my internet searches and screens and stuff. But I 100% control my email. I control whether or not to opt in. I control whether or not to open it, save it, forward it, respond to it, download it, answer it, unsubscribe, report it as spam. That's entirely up to the user, to you, right? So that's amazing. I can send you 15 emails in a day, and if you don't want to look at them, you won't, right? So let that sink in for a minute. You're not like knock, 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 knock. It's like you're like a friendly flower outside the door being like, hi, I'm doing this thing. I'm still doing that thing that I do. I'm still doing that. It is also a tremendous way to stay top of mind. I mean, no matter what other social media things there are, people check their email. I forget what the number is, but it's like 50 times a day. I mean, people are in their email box as much as they complain about it. They're in there. And they're opening and they're clicking and they're looking. She's just so right. I never thought about it like that. I know, but it's true. Like I said, it's the only form of marketing that they are 100% in control of. So you never have to worry about bothering people. The other thing about email is that once you have a little bit of a system, you don't need a big system or an elaborate system or an expensive system. Many of the free systems already do this. You can really customize your emails to different segments of your audience, right? So you can be sending one thing to the people who've just joined your list and something else to the people who've been on it for a while. And you could send something else to the people who already took this class and maybe want another VIP version of it, right? So you can be custom. You can see through their behavior, who's opening, who's clicking, what people are interested in, and you can customize your messaging for them. So people are really only getting the messages that are pertinent to them. How amazing is that? So for example, with the system I have, like, let's say I've got a class like I do on Saturday. I've got the bunny slope coming up. If you have thought about email or want to perfect your email game, please join me, therealsambennett.com/bunny slope. I everybody. And we'll be creating hands-on in the room on the actual day. It's a virtual room. Obviously, we're doing this online. But all day Saturday, we're going to create your freebie, the magical, attractive freebie thing that's going to catch the eye of your perfect person and have them go, "Ooh, I want that." And then they're going to opt into your list and say, "Yeah, can I have that thing? That 5 tips I don't know about how to use olive oil, or the 3 breath techniques that are going to change my sex life, or the 9 color palettes that are hot for spring." I don't know, whatever it is, you've got some expertise that you want to share with your people. You can create a really simple, easy freebie. We're going to do it together. Like I said, we're going to do it together live on the call. So you don't have time to agonize about it. We're just going to do it. And then you're going to write the follow-up emails. I'm going to do it with you. We're going to write the follow-up emails that you're going to send right away when you deliver the freebie. And then on day 1, day 2, day 5, day 8, day 13, day 21. Why those numbers? Because it's Fibonacci numbers. There's no real formula for well, how often should I email people when they first join my list? So I was just like, you know what? Let's just say it's Fibonacci numbers. How about that? Let's just say it's that. So the Fibonacci numbers are, a naturally occurring set of mathematics, which I love that. I think that's so cool. And it's just easy to remember. Fibonacci numbers are the next number is the sum of the previous 2 numbers. That's the Fibonacci sequence. Most of you probably already knew that. So we're going to write those initial emails together too. So by the time we're done, by Saturday afternoon, early Saturday evening, you are going to have it done. You're going to be able to put that freebie out into the world, and you're going to start collecting people who are already into what you're doing and who don't feel invaded or like you're marketing or salesy or pushy. They're going to feel grateful. They're going to feel like, yay, this person is offering me something that I want and need. That's great. And then I really want you to feel the freedom you have with an email. I send poems. I send recipes. I was going to say jokes. They're not really jokes. I try to send things that are funny or amusing sometimes. So find the things that you like to share with your friends, with the people who you dig, right? And don't look to your friends and family to be your clients and customers. Can I just say that again? Don't look to your friends and family to be your clients and customers. They don't know what you do. They're not into what you do. I mean, some of them maybe, but generally, no. But there are definitely people out there that are into it. And if you create the right freebie, which, like I said, we'll do together on Saturday, then you're going to have, it's like, what's the best way to catch a cat? Tell me the best way to catch a cat. What happens if you chase a cat? They run, right? What happens if you sneak up on a cat? You can't. They're going to run, right? What's the best way to catch a cat? Put out a can of tuna, right? So that freebie is your can of tuna. It's the thing that will automatically attract the people who are already into what you're doing. They will absolutely want it. They'll say, sure, I will give you my name and email address in exchange for that cool thing. And then you're going to follow up with them. And the more you follow up with them, the more they're going to feel like they know you and they trust you. I got people, y'all, I've been doing this since 2009. I have people on my list who joined in 2009 and are still on my list. And some of them have never bought. Most of them have never bought. But they enjoy it. They enjoy the conversation. They like hanging out with me. I like hanging out with them. It's a beautiful community. And then sometimes I can, sell them other things or offer them other people's things. It's a great thing. And it's how I got my first book contract, you guys. It's because I had an email list, right? Can you see? Oh, maybe on the Tech Talk can't see it, but there's my books. Get it done and start right where you are. And I have a new book coming out this June. Again, partly because I have an email list, right? I can demonstrate to people, I can demonstrate to publishers oh, look, I've got people who care about what I'm doing. And they go, oh, terrific. So this is a paid class. This is not a free one this Saturday, but it's all day. It's super valuable. I did it before and it blew the roof off the joint. It was so popular and we got so much done. The energy, the vibe was so great. And this is not some cookie cutter ABC thing. This is you creating the things that are right for you. And this is the other reason I love email is because it's like a love letter, you guys, or like passing a note in class, Like, there's something really intimate about email. It's heart to heart, it's person to person, it's not a billboard. It's not even a live, it's not even me talking to 50 or 100 people at a time. It's me talking specifically to you. And a lot of you are writers, which means that your emails are gonna be better than everybody else's emails because you can write. And a lot of your people are readers, which means they're really gonna appreciate a well-written email. And even if you're not a good writer and you don't like writing, you can still create an email that is compelling and joyful. So, whether you're looking to sell more books, build an audience, create a list, create an international grassroots movement of folk singers, I don't know, whatever it is you're into, email can help you get there. And again, it's cheap, it's easy, you can do it in a day. We'll get you set up and running. So please check out therealsambennett.com/bunny slope because it's adorable. We're taking the easy, slow way down. We're going to snowplow down. It's going to be super easy. And join me for that. Join me for that. And if you take it and you decide you didn't care for it, it wasn't what you hoped for, just let me know. Satisfaction guaranteed or your tuition cheerfully refunded. That's our policy, and I'm sticking to it. Do you guys have any questions or thoughts about email? We're at the 15-minute mark, which is where I said I would stop today. I'm trying to do these in 15 minutes a day. So sticking with the message of the new book, the 15-minute method. But I don't want to leave you hanging with questions. So what are you guys thinking about? Anybody on the TikToks have a question? Anybody on the LinkedIn or the Facebooks or the StreamYards? How you doing? I'm so glad to have you all here. Let me take this down. Good. All right. Well, I will assume that your silence means that you're like, soaking it in. Maybe you're already over on therealsambennett.com/bunny slope. All one word, BUNNYSLOPE, bunny slope. For anybody who doesn't know, the bunny slope is where you go to learn to ski. It's where the children ski. It's the first little downhill slope where if you're learning to downhill ski, you go to the bunny slope. So it's easy, it's patrolled, it's safe. You do it in a group. It's not the steep hard one. It's the easy one. So that's why we called it the bunny slope. Oh, hi, Ina. Ina says you look beautiful. Well, thank you, baby. You look beautiful too. I'm so glad to see you. Hi. Great. Well, thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for setting aside this time. Please tell your friends I'm here every Thursday for at least 15 minutes, sometimes longer. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, anything you're interested in exploring, please let me know because I'm always looking for topics. Beth says, thanks. I used to be a ski instructor and I've been needing a bunny slope for email. Yay. So I know Beth is in for bunny slope. Yeah, please think about joining us, therealsambennett.com/bunny slope. And we will get your email up and running so that you will start attracting the people who already love what you do, are already into what you're doing, already want to share with you, and want to buy from you right away, right? Right away. Instant gratification. Shirley says, I've always wanted to learn how to ski. You kids could get together and have a big time, but not on Saturday because we're going to be together. All right, y'all. Take it easy. Let's do one more breath just to close out this circle. You ready? Let's inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember to do some of those breath breaks over the course of the day, won't you? You need it. You're worth it. All right, everybody. See you Saturday. Bunny slope. Let's do it.